D.
I.
S.
N.
E.
Y. Oh my god. Ow!
Ducktales,
Ducktales.
Do a barrel roll.
TaleSpin is a show that stars a secondary character from the Jungle Book, who has now become anthropomorphic and can fly a plane, because Launchpad needs competition. Honestly, I have nothing against Baloo becoming a pilot. Oddly enough, I think it's because not only is this in a separate universe, but they make the personality the same. Baloo was the best part of the original Jungle Book, and the cast added to this is amazing. If this alternate universe is not your thing, yet you still want more stuff in the official Jungle Book universe, don't worry, there is a show later in this marathon called Jungle Cubs that does just that. The original voice actor for Baloo, Phil Harris, was supposed to do the voice of Baloo in this show, but Disney didn't think that Phil had the skill anymore to pull off Baloo. He was 85 when the show was in production. The replacement they got was Ed Gilbert, who died only 4 years after Phil Harris. And honestly, he does a very spot-on job. I legit couldn't even tell that Baloo had a replacement.
Ha ha! What have we here? What a funny little bit of a... Oh!
Hey, Louie, you gotta learn my secret to relaxation.
It's kinda up there for me with how Mike Henry was the original voice actor for Cleveland Brown, and his replacement, Arif Zahir, sounds exactly like him.
You're weak, Cleveland. You're worthless and weak. How do you know my arms are fat? I deliberately left them out of all the photos.
A whole day dedicated to family and fun, ending in the bedroom with what I hope will be some back-end participation.
Kit, who I was calling Kid by accident for the longest time, because if you name your kid Kid, you're probably doing something wrong with your life. Anywho, Kit is an orphan.
I'm gonna buy a plane one day.
I hope your folks are rich.
I don't have any folks.
And it's sad. Living without parents sucks. This isn't entirely relevant to this review, more like a future episode, but since I won't be talking about Kit in the DuckTales reboot, I'll just bring it up here for now. He's alright, but what I do love in the reboot is that he becomes a pilot just like Baloo, and then he ends up just as, if not lazier, than Baloo himself, which is impressive. Rebecca Cunningham, the tritagonist, is apparently based off of Rebecca Howe from Cheers. I have never seen that show, so I can't confirm if she really is like that. She often gets angry at Baloo because Baloo slacks. What did you expect from a guy whose catchphrase is, "Forget about your worries and your strife"?
When you didn't pay your loan this morning, the bank sold the deed to me.
Yes, Baloo, taxes need to be paid.
Come to think of it, I'd love to be your pilot, Becky.
Becky?
Yes,
Hey, here's my name. Cool.
that be.
I wonder if that's how I got my name.
Oh, you don't know the origin of your name?
Not at all. But where did you get yours, Mommy?
My mom named me after a soap opera character from a show called The Young and the Restless. Thank you, Mom, for naming me after a character that gets murdered by his ex-wife.
Oh my, that's scary, Mommy.
It is.
I hope that never happens to you.
I had an ex-girlfriend that tried to send me to prison. That's the worst that I got.
Speaking of prison, why doesn't Baloo get arrested for Kit and his incompetence?
Baloo adopts Kit. As mentioned earlier, Kit has no family, and the air pirates took him in prior, but they turned out to be abusive and so he left them. They didn't even care for Kit anyway. For the incompetence, it's a cartoon, and Rebecca puts Baloo in check, lol.
Wait a minute, isn't Ryan's voice actor still alive?
Ryan McNeil, played by Scott Reeves, is still alive in real life, yes. By the way, Becky.
And it's Rebecca, not Becky.
Aw, I loved it more when she was called Becky.
Baloo still calls her that throughout the show.
Mommy, where did Rebecca come in though?
Oh yeah! During my high school years, when I started wanting to change my gender and become a woman, I wanted a more feminine name since Ryan was too masculine. Even though, yes, women can be named Ryan, but I didn't want that. I chose Rebecca because it sounded cute. Plus it was double the length of my previous name. I have a H at the end to make myself more unique.
Cool!
Thanks! Going back to the adult bear Becky, she's sexy. She also has a daughter named Molly, implying that Rebecca is a MILF. Nice. Molly is alright. She's your typical little girl. Thankfully, not as annoying as Webby from the original DuckTales. Funny enough, one episode that made me laugh hysterically is the one where Kit babysits her. And Kit does everything right. It's just that he was on a hill getting ice cream for her, and her in her stroller that she was in rolled down to the harbor where she dealt with the air pirates. Rebecca got furious with Kit for that.
I I thought I could depend on you, Kit, but I guess I was wrong.
But thankfully, Rebecca forgives him by Kit fixing his mistake by finding a giant-ass octopus off of Rebecca's house windows that almost tries to kill her.
Kit, can you forgive me? If it hadn't been for you, I don't know what might have happened to Molly or me.
Well, gee, thanks.
Yeah, this show can have anything happen. I mean, you have animals flying planes and air pirates. These guys are fun. The lead is voiced by Jim Cummins. Don Carnage! That is such a fucking badass name. I love it.
Greetings and salivations, fellow aviator. It is I, that panic-provoking pirate, Don Carnage. At last, the key to my future.
For the record, I'm not bringing up Jim Cummins every time because Disney reuses him or some cliche that people complain about. I bring him up because I find him to be an interesting guy to talk about, especially in a show that he performs in that brings back the Jungle Book characters. He's the replacement for Kaa, yet Kaa is not in the show. Shere Khan is also brought back, and he's still an antagonist, but instead of wanting to kill humans for how he hates their nature, he becomes the same nature as humans and is now a rich capitalist. And yes, I say that with irony considering the fact that humans aren't anywhere in TaleSpin. He also wants to keep giant plant monsters that eat anything in his offices and uses them to get what he wants by threatening to have those that cross his way get fed to them.
Business is like a jungle. There are the eaters, and there are the eatens.
By the way, that's Tony J doing his performance, best known for
Never mind. Get out, you idiot.
I love how Louie isn't so much a villain this time and is actually a good guy. He's somehow even more laid back than Baloo in this show, which isn't a bad thing. I thought it was fun seeing how relaxed he was this time around. It's interesting that those were the only 3 from the Jungle Book to be used in the show. I get that the Beatles vultures wouldn't have much of a point. Actually, I think they got the perfect 3. Usually people would ask for Kaa to join, and yeah, I think they could have used Kaa in this show. If My Chapar's monkey can make an anthropomorphic snake, then they definitely can for TaleSpin. I'm guessing that they just didn't have any ideas for him in the show, which is why he wasn't written. I think this was a fun little show. Yeah, a lot of these early Disney cartoons are really fun to watch, and I definitely get the appeal for them, but they just don't give me a lot to talk about. I guess it's just a passage of time thing. Modern cartoons, good or bad, just generally give me plenty more to talk about. The 21st century cartoons will always give me more to say than any single 20th century cartoon.
Next.
Thank you for watching this video.
This video was edited by me, ABC the Human.
The following people I want to thank personally for supporting me on Ko-fi. I wouldn't be able to do these videos without you guys. If you want your name in the credits, please support me on Ko-fi. At $20 a month, your name goes into my videos. Plus, you get access to my own Discord. You must be 18 or older to join. Hit the previous episode to see the previous episode of Ducktales to Ducktales, and next to go to the next episode. We hope you guys will stay and watch the entire marathon. Rebecca Starlight, out.